Alright, so here are some properties of logs. The product property. You can expand multiplication by changing it to addition. You can expand division by changing it to subtraction. And you can expand exponents by bringing the power property by bringing it down to the front. Or you could go back and move it up. Okay? So it says, see how it says verify that the negative natural log of 2 equals natural log of 1/2. So what I'm going to do is just look at this. And then what we're going to do is, this is the same thing as negative 1 natural log of 2. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take this negative and move it up, because it's doing the opposite of this right here. Okay? Instead of bringing it down to the front, since it's in the front, you move it up to the exponent. So then that equals the natural log of 2 to the negative 1, which is the natural log of 1/2. Okay? Don't worry about these. We have calculators that'll calculate. So they just want you to expand and calculate. So how do you expand division? Natural log of 5 minus the natural log of 3. And then you can substitute these in and calculate. Here, natural log of 15, well, we change that to natural log of 5 times 3. How do you expand addition, or multiplication with addition? So it's natural log of 5 plus the natural log of 3. There's two ways of doing this one. You could say it's natural log of 3 times 3, which would be natural log of 3 plus natural log of 3. Or you could say this is, I always do the h instead of the natural log, of 3 squared, which is 2 natural log of 3. So there's some basic properties. Let's keep going and see how we can apply them. Okay, so it says use the properties of exponents and properties of logarithms to evaluate the logarithmic expression. So this would be 3 log base 12 of 12. And then remember, anytime the base of the log matches the number, it's 1. So this is 3 times 1, 3. Here we'd bring the negative 9 down, so you get negative 9 natural log of e. And again, the base of the log, natural log is the base e, matches the number e. So that's 1, so it's negative 9. Okay? Here, if I change this, I have log base 3, and this is 3 to the 4th. Bring it down the front, you get 4 times log base 3 of 3. Base matches log, so it's 1, so you have 4. Well, the natural log of 14 to the 0. Well, that's 14 to the 0 is 1, so you have the natural log of 1. The natural log of 1, 0. Just like the log of 1 is 0. Okay? So subtraction, first what you want to do, condense. So you get the log 27. Well, that's the same thing as 3 to the 3rd, so bring that 3 down the front and you get 3 log base 3 of 3, so those cancel and you're 3. Remember, we can condense the multiplication on the next problem here, or the addition by multiplying. So you get log base 4, 3/16 times 1/3. So you get log base 4 of 1/16. Now think about this. 4 squared is 16, but see how it's 1/16? So what that means is this is 4 to the negative 2. And then bring the negative 2 down. Those cancel, you get negative 2. Okay? So here's some basic log properties. Let's keep going though. Alright, so it says expand or compress each expression using the properties of the exponents and the properties of the logs. So expand this, that means I can do log base 3 of 11 plus log base 3 of x because it's multiplication. Compress, so we want to move this up. So you get log base 3 of x squared plus log base 3 of 5, and then multiplication. So log base 3 of 5x squared. So now we're going to expand, so bring the 3 down. So it's 3 log base 3 of x. Condense here, we're going to go log base 2 x to the 7th because we moved it up, plus log base 2 of z to the 3rd. Now it's multiplication, so you get log base 2 x to the 7th, z to the 3rd. Expand this one out. Now remember, we can just write this one as log, because when you don't see a base, the base is 10. And this would be 3 plus log x to the 3rd, so then you'd get log 3 plus 3 log x. Here, you got to condense inside first, so multiply 10 times the 4x, so you get 1/3 natural log of 40x. Then you move that into the exponent, so you get the natural log of 40x to the 1/3, which is natural log cube root of 40x. So here, you want to do the division first, so you go natural log 3x to the 3rd minus the natural log of y. Then do the multiplication, so you have natural log of 3 plus, and I'm going to bring this down to the front, so plus 3 natural log of x minus the natural log of y. Alright, a little bit more, and then we're done for the year. So it says evaluate the logarithmic expression. So how do we condense subtraction with division? So you have log base 4, 80 divided by 5. So now you have log base 4, 16. Remember, change it to x. 4 to what power equals 16? 2. Alright, well, we'll see you guys in class.